Hold on, there's no one.
We're almost there. I think we're live.
Let me see.
Quite possibly we're live. So maybe we'll act like we are live just in case we actually are live. Okay, we're live. Just kidding. Happy Sunday. Mitch, say hi really quick before you leave.
Hi, everybody.
And you have to come back and say hi again too, please.
I will for sure.
Stuff, but we're here and I'm really excited for today for many, many reasons. I'll get to all those in a second, but I want to say hi to everyone. I see everyone popping on. Wow, you guys are all blowing it up. I mean, it's so fun to see you guys and your faces and your names pop up. I feel like we just sat down together and I was like, happy Sunday. This week went by so fast. And I'm literally going to say the exact same thing right now. Happy Sunday. I can't believe it's already the weekend again. And this went by so fast. I mean, what happened to the week? I just don't even know. I'm going to try put my phone in a different spot. Is there a way I could see the comments on the chat?
I'd have to try to sign you in. It logged you out for something.
Okay. Technical difficulties,
You have the comments there.
which is why it's been so easy to just live stream on my phone in my living room.
Yeah.
Because there's always something with these,
this way.
like the software and stuff. There's just always some kind of glitch, which is why I'm 9 minutes late, you know? So I'm going to try to see all the comments and everything pop up on my phone. It's not as convenient, obviously, because it's, you know, there's two different screens. But I did just see from Edie, thank you so much for the super thanks. You are so sweet and kind. And you guys, please just hang out. Feel free to just join us and just, you know, just hang out. Like, I just love spending time with you and catch up with you and like sharing some more personal stuff on lives and just, you know, again, it just feels like we're hanging out. So don't feel the need to send super thanks. Although I appreciate you so much. It's not what this is about. Just hang out, get comfy, grab a coffee. I have a homemade coffee that is absolutely delicious. I'll probably never touch it again until this live is over. Knowing me, like every single live, I make a fresh coffee and then I don't touch it for God knows how long. I'm seeing more super things. You guys are too much. Jody Clark, are you kidding me? Thank you so much. You're so kind. You guys, you do not need to do this. Just hang out. Just hang out with us, please. I don't want you to feel obligated. Oh my gosh, I see pixie dust. Come on, you guys are too much. Okay.
Alicia Anderson designed just saying.
And Alicia, you're killing me here. All right, Katie. Okay, put my phone down because I'm going to start this makeup and I just want to let you know I appreciate you so much. But now hang out with me, relax. Let me take you down. Let me take you on a trip down memory lane. Let me take you on a trip down memory lane. 6 years ago, Mitch and I got married, and I want to like sit down and like do like a get ready with me story time. I have a lot of new people on, you know, as subscribers, as like followers, and I want to just kind of maybe fill you in if you want to hear the story. It's very fitting because today is our 6-year wedding anniversary. Mitch and I have been together 7 years total. Been married 6 of those years. And I feel like looking back at our pictures, we were just saying this today, excuse me, we were like kids when we got married. And we weren't kids. It's funny because I was 32 when we got married. Mitch was 28, he was almost 29. I'm a little less than 4 years older than him, and I will take it. I don't round up, okay? I could round up and be like, I'm 4 years older than Mitch, but I'm a little less. I'm like 3 years and 10 months older than Mitch. Older and wiser.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And I'm not going to round that up. Like, I'm a woman. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to round down. So I'm just over 3 years older than Mitch. You know, who's counting? But I could tell you, oh gosh, you know what? I have so many fun stories for you all. I have like so many fun stories of the things that I had to deal with when I was first dating Mitch, okay? Man, sit back, relax. I hope you've had breakfast and I hope you've had coffee because I have a lot of stories for you guys. I have stories for days on how I was treated when I started dating Mitch.
Oh boy.
But should I start with that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, you should start with
This is going to be story time while I get ready. And also, in case you're just joining, I'm going to try my best to not lose my voice.
some water.
I'm tired always. My voice just always is cracking. Okay, so I would try my best to recreate my wedding makeup look. And I posted some trip down memory lane wedding pictures from when Mitch and I got married on our wedding day on my community tab on YouTube. And I also posted one just a second ago on my Instagram stories. I'll probably post more just for fun on my Instagram, like on my actual feed. I try to do it every year as like a, fun way to commemorate my wedding anniversary. But anyway, so the makeup look, it's there in the community board. I'll post one probably on the thumbnail of this video when it goes up, so you can kind of see like a reference of what my makeup looked like. Funny story is, I think I did my wedding makeup in, I don't know, 20 minutes. 20 minutes like max. I remember blowing through it and just applying it to my face so fast, okay? And here is why. So Mitch and I eloped in Italy. We got married in Italy, just him and I, no family, no friends. We didn't invite anyone. It was just him and I. And it was the perfect situation for us. And it couldn't have been more perfect for just our story and who we are as a couple. Like, it just really was like the best way to go about it for us. And we got married. We eloped in Lake Como. So we flew to Italy, got married in Lake Como. We officially got legally married the week or 2 weeks prior in California. And because you have to legally get married. And we wanted to legally be married by the time we were in Italy. So it was like real, So it was real, it was legal. And then we had an officiant officiate the wedding. I thank God for my mother-in-law, because she found me a florist, and my florist that she found me made me the most unbelievably beautiful all red bouquet, like a bouquet of my absolute dreams. And she made Mitch like a little boutonniere. And again, there's pictures on the community tab. You can check them out if you want. They're fun. They're just, it gives you more insight as to what the day looked like. My mother-in-law also had booked us quite a bit of hotel stays when we were traveling through Italy, and that was a huge help. So grateful to her for all the work she put into that. And I wasn't even her daughter yet. I was just, a year into dating her son, and she was like cool with me and him just swooping off to Italy and not inviting anyone. And if you know the backstory, Mitch comes from a huge Italian family, like gigantic. Okay, I come from a family of this many people. That's a whole other story. So my family is like zilch, and then Mitch's family is like, it's like the the cliche, like, no, it's like my big fat Greek wedding, like think like that style, where like everyone loves him so much, and then like I pop in and I'm like, actually, I'm gonna take him. I'm gonna go to Italy. I'm not gonna invite any of you, and we're gonna get married, and like you can't stop us, basically. So you would think that my mother-in-law would have been absolutely gutted over this and hated me, but she was just so cool and so welcoming over it. And just not only that, she helped me out, and so she booked our hotel that we got married at. It was like, what's it called, babe? Villa something. Villa Fiore. Prices went up significantly since we got married there. And by the way, I will list everything that I'm using for this recreation of my wedding day makeup look in the description. So if I'm not mentioning it, it's because I really want to do a fun story time. But I did try to think of products that I probably was loving at the time. And I know I was obsessed with this cream bronzer from Chanel 6 years ago. So if I had to guess, I bet you I have this on as my wedding bronzer. So we're going to use it because, like I said, I think that I probably use this. So I'm going to grab the Beaky Beauty 109 brush, and let's talk more stories, okay? Let's kind of reel it back. I'm going to rewind for a second, and let's talk about the crap that I had to deal with when I was dating Mitch. So many comments and so much hate. I got mean girled to the nine. I mean, I got mean girled. I got mean girled all the way to the moon and back, it felt like, on set. And I hid our relationship for a long time because I knew I was going to deal with this. I knew I was going to deal with some jealous people, and boy, did I. I had to endure so much to the point where I actually tried to break up with Mitch. I don't know, like what, 4 months into dating? Because I just couldn't take it. I was like, you know what? This is like damaging my self-esteem and my self-confidence. And I was like, screw this. This is like, I can't do it. It lasted literally like 7 hours that I broke up with him. I went home. So much. There's so much that went on the year that Mitch and I got married and like the year leading up to it. There was so much happening in my life.
Like bad stuff on our relationship though.
No, our relationship was great other than the mean girling I had to endure. But just in life, my mom had breast cancer at the time, and it was like it was a really hard time. Let me just tell you that. Okay. It was a really, really hard time. And anyway, so I remember I was actually living with my mom and my sister at this time. Again, total backstory to that. It was a temporary situation. And I went to my mom and I was like, I broke up with Mitch. And she looked at me like I told her I was flying to outer space. She was like, why? What? She goes, why would you do that? And I was like, Mommy, I'm like, I just can't take it. I just can't take it. You know, I just can't handle like the backlash. I just can't do it. I can't live like this anymore. Like I had like a meltdown, panic attack over it. And that's not like me. You know, I'm a Capricorn, and I don't show that kind of side of me. And I was like full blown meltdown. And she goes, well, you better fix this right away. I was like, what? And she was like, fix it right away. She goes, you better get him back. You better call him right now and get him back. I was like, I know, you're right.
Oh.
And I'm like crying in her kitchen, trying to like drink my coffee. And I text Mitch, and like that was it. And he didn't take me serious anyway. So there was that. He was like laughing when I was breaking up with him. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, no. I'm like, get out of my car. I don't want to see you anymore. Like, you need to go. And he was like smiling. And I think we had just come back from Disneyland.
Yeah.
We just had like a great day together. And I just like let my inner dark thoughts get to me and like the outside nonsense noise. And I just had a meltdown. And I was tired. And I was like, I can't do it. Just get out of my car. I'm not doing this ever again. And he was laughing. And that made me even more mad. Because I was like, why aren't you taking me seriously? And he's like, okay, well, I'll see you tomorrow. I was like, no, I broke up with you. Like, you need to know, I broke up with you. Anyway.
It felt like it was out of left field. I don't understand what the hell
It was.
you were talking about.
But yeah, so that's the backstory. And, you know, if you don't know, Mitch and I met on set, and we worked together professionally for quite a few months before we, like, you know, started dating. And if you want me to get real juicy and, like, kind of spill the tea a little bit.
What?
Well, you know, when I first met Mitch, I was married.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, this is like real, like, you know, community secrets right here. Like, you guys are the community, and if you're watching right now, you get like the inside tea. Like, so the tea is Mitch and I met, and I was going through, I was in the middle of divorcing, basically, my first husband. So for reasons I cannot name on YouTube because I think I would get demonetized. So we're not going to go into that because I really enjoy my channel and I don't want to get demonetized. So had to leave him. Well, I'll leave you the rest up to your wild imagination. And here comes this cute guy on set, and he is like, just like stunning, like this stunning, like young guy walks on set, and I was like, but I was so in the depths and like the trenches of my life at the time that I looked at him, it registered that he was a really cute guy, and then that was it. Because I was so miserable in my life at that time, and I was just in a world of pain. Okay. And if any of you have ever been divorced or like having to go through something like that, you know, right? It's not something that wasn't, I didn't foresee that happening. So it was a really hard thing.
Yeah. Needless
to say. I'm laughing, but it was the crappiest time of my life by far. So, anyway, so we were working together, and for like the next like 6 months, as I was literally getting a divorce, and then towards the, tail end of all that, we started like actually talking. And Mitch, leading up to this point, like he would come in the makeup room, he would flirt with me, he would try to talk to me, and I would get so like secondhand embarrassment because I'm like, oh my god, who is this young guy trying to hit on me? And I felt like I was like so much older than him at the time, even though in hindsight, like the older you get, age just does not matter. But in my head, I was like, why is he talking to me? Doesn't he know that I'm old? I was only like 31 at the time, okay? Literally. And, or almost 31. I was like, barely, it was like somewhere around that age, really young. So, by the way, NARS, I could put money that I was wearing this concealer on my wedding day. Like, I will put money on it that this was the one. Money. So, but I definitely didn't have my N14, and I wish I did back then. So anyway, the backstory is Mitch and I met on set. The juicy part and the juicy tea was I was technically married when Mitch and I met. And anyway, so one of the reasons why we wanted to get married in Italy and just have it be him and I is because Mitch was actually married as well before. Not when I met him. So we had both connected because we had both been married before. And both went through really horrible breakups where we were blindsided and all that kind of stuff. And so we just clicked so much. Like, obviously we were attracted to each other, but we didn't realize that we'd have as much in common as we actually did. And I didn't think I'd have as much in common with Mitch than I did, because I just looked at him like, oh, you're this young guy, you just moved to LA, like, what do you want with me? Like, I am like gonna be a spinster, I'm getting a divorce, and I felt like I was so old, and it was just, anyway. So we start dating. The rest is history. We decide we're gonna get married in Italy, and we had, we were not in a great financial situation. And I remember okay, so Mitch, I wasn't gonna put you on blast like that. Mitch was, he was just starting out, like, in hair and trying to make it in LA. And if you know anything about LA, well, it's not the easiest place to make a name for yourself and to make money because there's so much competition. So poor guy, and I didn't care at all. I've always been a hard worker. I don't need anyone to pay my bills. So I was like, I don't care if you have no money. Like, let's go to Italy. Let's get married there. We just decided on a whim, and it just felt so right. So bought the plane tickets, and then once we got there, I think I racked up a credit card bill of $12,000. So when you think about it that way, our wedding,
it's pretty cheap.
Was really cheap. Okay, I bought my wedding band. I've talked about this before. Like Mitch, yeah, long.
You should just you can spill it. You've already went pretty deep here, so might as well just.
Well, I mean, if you're not gonna, life is too short not to share the nitty gritty. Like. We all go through stuff, and I think it's always nice to see that other people, even people like you may look at me and think like, oh, maybe she's got a perfect life. She's had it super easy. I'm just like sitting here doing makeup on YouTube. Like, no, we have both been through lots and lots of stuff. So I think it's just always helpful to see that other people go through things too, So back to how much we spent on our wedding. You put
it on your credit card.
Yes, I put it on my Chase credit card. I racked up a $12,000 credit card bill.
Credit card at the time.
You did.
Oh, I did. It was already maxed out.
It was already maxed out. So, Mitch was already maxed out. I had a full-on new credit card. I was like, let's charge this up. So we went to Italy, bought the plane tickets. Like I mentioned, my mother-in-law helped out a ton. She flipped the bill for quite a few of our hotel night stays. And that was like, I remember thinking, oh, God bless this woman. She just saved me so much money. Like, oh my God. Like, I'm so unbelievably grateful. Like, this just afforded us some more fancy dinners out to make these memories. So Mitch and I did this thing where we went to Italy for 12 days and we went to Lake Como first. And that's where we got married. Then we went to Venice for 2 days. We weren't the biggest fans of Venice.
It was raining the whole time.
It was raining and really, really cold in Venice. And so we were just like soggy the whole time and wet. So it wasn't like...
But we did go to that fun bar place.
We did go to a really fun bar, looked like a pirate ship. That was great. That was awesome. So it was cool. I would like to go back and just explore it better than how we did it. And then we spent the rest of the trip, like the rest of the trip was our honeymoon, basically.
Yeah.
Then we went to Rome. And Rome was amazing. We ate so incredibly well. We had the best dinners out. We went to, we did all the things. We saw the famous steps.
Pantheon. Colosseum.
We went to the Colosseum. We did a whole day at the Colosseum. I bet you also money that I wore this bronzer on my wedding day. Like this exact one. Do not come for me. This is like definitely 6 or 7 years old, this bronzer.
What bronzer is that? Oh,
And I have no shame. Just going to be fully honest with you. I'm using a very, very old, crusty bronzer right now to try to recreate that wedding day makeup look. So yeah, what else? What other stories are fond to your heart? Mitch is across from me right now.
Well, I mean, I think you need to go more into detail of this. You got to set the stage of how we decided to get married. We're talking about it. We said, and I wanted to marry you. That was it.
Yeah, I mean, it was.
I didn't even. That's to give people more of the backstory is I didn't even propose to you really.
Yeah, Mitch did not propose to me. That was another thing. I wasn't going to mention that, but Mitch did not propose to me. And to his credit, it's because we were just sitting there together. We were like, let's get married in Italy. Like, that was it. And then we bought the plane tickets.
Yeah.
And then we started to we told his mom and we told my mom, or, whatever order that was. And then that was it. Like, I don't remember when we bought the tickets, but I want to say we planned, and I say we, but like me and my mother-in-law planned the whole thing in maybe 4 months, probably. I'd say 4 months tops was what we did. Mm-hmm. So today is October 20th. That's when we got married, October 20th, 19. Oh my God. 2018.
18?
Yes. But I just started that sentence with 19, like it was 1990s. I've had coffee, maybe not enough. So by the way, if you look at my makeup in the pictures that I post on the community, it looks like I have a very like glowy, peachy, leaning pink blush. So I have no idea what I use for my blush, but I'm gonna try to recreate it. So I'm starting with the LYS Higher Standard Satin Matte Cream Blush in the shade Kindness. I love this blush, and I feel like this is going to give me the vibe. And I'm really flip-flopping and not really doing things in like an exact order, just to kind of get it done.
Show the blush. What is the blush?
So the blush is LYS. And again, I'll link everything that I'm using to recreate that makeup look. Okay, so let me go back to like getting ready on the day. So getting ready on the day, Mitch and I had such a peaceful, wonderful morning. We had like the hotel we were at had like this amazing, balcony. And so it also had like this downstairs level, and it was like this buffet, like breakfast buffet. Like, it was unbelievable. It was like, this is like heaven on earth. It was so magical. So we relaxed. We had mimosas. Maybe, do we? Or do we have a drink? I don't remember.
We definitely had something.
I think we probably like a mimosa, tons of coffee. We were like coffee-aholics.
It was so good too.
It was so good. Like their cappuccinos were like out of this world. So anyway, we just enjoyed the morning. Also, I would bet money that I used Laura Mercier translucent powder on my wedding day. I would bet you cold hard cash that I used this. So we're gonna use this because that's.
People need to start betting you money.
I think you. Yeah, I know, right? Or not. So back to the wedding day. Mitch was insistent on doing my hair for our wedding, and that was like so romantic, so sweet, because Mitch was a hairstylist at the time. In case you didn't know, he does not do hair anymore, but like you all know. But anyway, he was a hairstylist then, so he did my hair. He did such a beautiful job, but it took him so long. It took him so long that all of a sudden we looked at the clock and it was like, oh my God, the photographer is coming like right now. Also, my mother-in-law found a photographer who was amazing. She was great. We were really awkward, so she had to run for her money with us. We were so awkward. She was like grabbing us and like she grabbed my shoulders and she's like smaller than me and she like positioned me and she goes, "Don't move." I was like, So a lot of the photos are
That was
like
great. No, you did
we're like
great.
kind of like frozen in action. So back to getting ready. Mitch does my hair. My hair takes a really long time, and all of a sudden I'm like, "You gotta go! I gotta get dressed. I have to get my makeup on. Oh my god! Like you gotta get dressed." And the time went by like that. It went by so fast, and so I did my makeup in the bathroom with horrible light in like a matter of 20 minutes. Like I knocked it on so quick. And it came out good, but the biggest mistake that I made when I was doing my wedding makeup, and this is like you just don't make this mistake, okay? Let me tell you the mistake I made. So I was so worried about going through customs and stuff, flying to Italy, that I forgot to pack scissors.
Your eye was
Forgot to pack scissors. And I took a full strip lash with me. I almost guarantee it was this style. It's like the Kiss wispy lashes. So I had to put a full strip lash on my eyes. And then it gets better. Not only did I put a full strip lash on my eyes, we got on a boat. And this boat went, we were on Lake Como, okay? So we got on a boat. And we were going so fast. And so the sad thing is, I have a few pictures of my hair when Mitch first did it, and it looked so good. It was curled so pretty. It was perfect. He did such an amazing job. And my makeup looked great, even though my lashes were like, I knew they were like holding on by like a whisper and a prayer. And then we get on this boat to take these amazing pictures all around Lake Como. It was like we stood in front of the most industrial, gigantic size fan. And I was like, my makeup and my hair had no hope. It was like, okay, bye. It was nice knowing you. My hair was an abomination. It was like tangled like a rat's nest after, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. And my lashes, I could feel them flapping in the wind. And there's a picture that I posted in the community where I can actually see that my lash is like halfway off. And it just is what it is, you know? Like there was nothing I could do. I couldn't go out in Lake Como and buy random scissors. I couldn't find, you know, it just is what it is. So back to what I was wearing as my makeup. I know for a actual fact, not this exact one, I've since had a new one sent to me from Kaja. These are like the Kaja bento boxes. I can tell you for actual fact that I wore this shade all over my eyes. And I think I mixed a little bit of the darker shade with it, I think. But I know for a fact this was my wedding day eyeshadow. So I'm going to apply it just how I did on my wedding, which was just swiping it all across my lid. Yep, this was it. I chose this, which is really pretty, you know. It was...
That's right, you chose
Yeah.
a coppery bronzer
Yeah.
color. Wow.
So this was definitely my wedding eyeshadow. I could say that with absolute certainty. And it's pretty special to recreate this. Now, would I have done this 6 years later? Probably not. Probably not, but
You also had 20 minutes to make your decision.
I also had like,
Your-
I also had like no time to figure out what I was doing in general. So it was like, you know what? What's the quickest way to get to an eye makeup look? It's swiping on a metallic shadow all over your eyes. That's the quickest way to get to an actual look. So I'm going to use a BK Beauty 203 brush, and I'm going to dip into the darker shade and just pat it into the outer corner. And I didn't go for a smoky eye, but I did go for a thick, liquid black wing liner. And I can tell you exactly which one I used because I know that one for a fact as well. I mean, this is still a really pretty shadow. It's stunning. It definitely holds up. It's just not a classic... It's not what you would consider like a classic bridal eye makeup look by any stretch of the imagination.
I love it though.
Oh, Mitch says he loves it.
Yeah, you look
So I also know for a fact that I wore the KVD tattoo liner. I know for a fact. So I remember grabbing it. I remember thinking, this is going to last if I'm crying and all that stuff.
But you didn't even cry. You barely
I
even
did
cried.
cry.
No, you
I
barely
did cry.
cried.
When we exchanged our vows, I have pictures of me ugly crying.
Barely.
Baby, I have the ugliest pictures of me ugly crying.
I cried.
You cry too, and you have ugly crying face too in these photos. Okay, so I'm gonna get a black wing liner on, and again, I apologize. I know I'm missing a lot of questions and stuff. I just really want this to be like a fun just something different where I just share some like just some fun stories. So I will have Mitch read some comments while I do this because this might take me a minute.
Let me go over there real quick then.
So black wing liner, and she was thick. Like this was a thick black wing liner that I did, and I guarantee I went all the way across.
It would be like where can I?
There he is.
This is very tight over here.
It is very tight.
The dogs take up my whole entire spot now.
I know. So, lashes, I'm going to put these on, but I am going to cut them into 3s because let's not torture ourselves again 6 years later. But it is amazing how fast time goes by. Like, I blinked and 6 years went by. And granted, we've done a lot. You know, we've done a lot together.
Yes.
To say the least. So much has happened in 6 years. I will be really real with you. I thought for sure we would have had a kid by now.
Oh.
But, you know, it's definitely
We're trying.
hard when you're working so much, you know?
No.
Life just gets in the way.
Well, it's hard. It's almost like you have to, when we met, just like you kind of have to make a choice of, we're focused on our careers, you know?
Yeah, we've always been really focused on our careers and to a fault, I would say.
Yeah.
Definitely to a fault. That looks about like the eyeliner I had.
It does.
And doesn't it?
Yeah.
Is that not?
Oh, yeah.
This is definitely
Hopefully the
6
audio's
years
okay.
ago. Okay, so let's get this one on. And then today, you want to tell them what we're going to do today?
Well, we usually go to Santa Barbara is our special place for our
Yeah.
anniversary.
We've yet to go back to Italy on our anniversary.
Yeah.
We thought about going last year because it was our 5-year anniversary, and we had actually said when we originally got married that we'd be back in 5 years.
Yeah.
But we just couldn't. We were so every October
It's always so busy.
is so jammed with
Yeah.
work. It's like you can't do anything else. Like we can't even function in October sometimes.
I
Like
know.
it's so funny because October is my favorite
depressing.
month. I live for October. I love spooky stuff. I love Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
And every October, I always think to myself, I'm going to take time off in October and I'm going to really fully enjoy it. And then I never do.
Yeah.
But actually, I did take the last week of October fully off.
Yeah.
So if you call me and you want me to do your makeup, I'm going to turn you down. I don't think any of my clients are watching my live right now, so I don't think they're watching this, but if you call me, I'm going to turn you down. I'm going to say I'm sorry, but I am taking time to enjoy the rest of October. But yeah, so we usually go to Santa Barbara.
Yeah. Okay, I think we should back up a little bit of more of our young love story too.
Oh. Okay.
Because I definitely feel, well, you were definitely going through, we were kind of both going through a different, a transitional moment in our life. I feel like some big pivotal things in our life.
Oh, yeah.
But I definitely pursued you pretty heavily,
Oh, yeah, you did.
And
Yeah,
you kind of put the shine
You
on
knocked
me.
down my door like crazy.
And I knew that even though I had no money to marry you, basically, I just knew I wanted to spend the rest of my life with you. That's all I wanted to do. I mean, that's like literally, that was it for me, I just know that whatever it took, I just wanted to be married to you and you were my one and that was it.
It was funny because like Mitch was so hung up about the fact that he was like kind of struggling and
It was a hard time for us.
Yeah, it was hard. It was hard for him.
I was in a bad mood all the time about it.
He was not in a good headspace because of it. He felt, how would you describe it? You felt just...
Demasculated and...
Yeah, like you just,
couldn't take care of you. Yeah, it's horrible.
Mitch is a little more old school where like, I didn't care. I was like, I don't need you to take care of me.
Yeah. It was hard. But
I'll take us out to dinner.
That's why I
thought I was funny saying that kind of stuff to him. But meanwhile, he absolutely hated when I would joke around like that.
No, it's fine. But I think that on the flip side, looking back at it, it's like so much more incredible to know, where we are now and where we've come, that we loved each other when we didn't have anything,
Oh, yeah.
And it just means so much more now, I guess.
That's true love though. I married you not thinking that you were whatever, not caring. I just didn't care.
I know.
I knew
That's
like
what I loved about you so much. I mean, that was the other thing is like I was a hair assistant at the time, and you were willing to date me.
I was full blown like I worked. I was.
You were already a full blown career woman.
Yeah. I
know?
mean, I worked on a shoot almost. I want to say like every single day, doing makeup. I was like a machine, honestly. And I did weddings back then too. I still did weddings back then. I did weddings on the weekends. God, back then, who did I work with back then? The most 6 years ago. 6 years ago, I was with Tara Lipinski a lot.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I was with Tara Lipinski. I worked with Molly Sims like non-stop. I feel like I lived at Molly Sims' house, to be honest. And I did, I think I did Burke a lot back then too.
Yeah.
6 years ago.
Yeah, Molly. Oh, you said Molly Sims.
Yeah, Molly Sims. Because I remember everyone was so excited that we were going to get married, and they were like so rooting for the love story because they knew they had watched me get divorced and all that stuff. So yeah, such a time.
Make sure to say
Such
thank
a
you
time.
to Nancy. She sent a very
Oh my
nice
gosh,
super thanks.
Nancy. I feel like I know I'm missing out on a lot, and I really hope you guys don't mind the story time and like the way this live is going. I just thought it'd be different and fun. But Nancy, I should have assumed you were gonna send us super things. Did she send us super things?
Mm-hmm, she did.
Oh come on! And I see Sandy. Thank you guys so
Sandy,
much.
Everyone, and geez, everyone's.
I'm gonna flip it back to makeup really quick because it looks like in that photo that I have, it kind of looks like I'm wearing Teddy eyeliner from MAC. So I'm gonna go on a limb. I'm just gonna try to copy it, and I went for. It looked like I had quite a smoky bottom lash line.
You know, I think
Didn't it?
Yeah, you had more of a smoky eye situation going on. Felt like it might have been the wind and the everything too, the crown.
This is gonna be okay.
Now I think it would be fun to have them try to guess one of our songs when we were dating.
Oh God, that would be tough.
It's a country song, and it's
yeah.
pretty well known now. At the time, I don't think it was as big, but it was pretty big still.
I think it was pretty big back then.
Yeah. I'd like everyone to try to guess a country
That's
song
a
that was
hard
kind of
one,
like
babe.
it was our, I don't know if it was our theme song, but it was definitely.
like one of our songs,
It was one
for
of our
sure,
songs, for sure.
That's a hard one.
This is
I
a
don't
fun
think anyone's
fun
gonna
thing.
guess that.
I'd love to see you guys guess. It's
Okay,
a
so
country
6
song.
years ago, what was like a popular
Yeah, country song.
country song? By the way, I did not listen to country 6 years ago.
No,
Mitch
I
got me
turned-
into country.
Yeah.
I would have gasped if you said that someone would have gotten me into country music. I would have been like,
Yeah.
you are out of your mind.
Complete opposite.
Complete
of
opposite of what I
you'd ever
listened
listened
to.
Yeah.
Clearly.
And I never listened to country growing up. I didn't love it until I got a little older, until like my
Yeah.
mid-20s.
Yeah, you change,
Yeah.
All right, let's put these bad boys on. This might be a very dramatic makeup look to go walk around Santa Barbara, but you know what? And
Someone got it right already.
No way.
Yep.
Are you serious? Who got it right?
I'm going to let you guys keep guessing for a minute, but someone did guess it.
Wow.
That's pretty awesome.
Wow, that is. I want to know who it is. That's impressive.
Keep guessing just a couple times. I'm going to let everyone kind of go through it a little bit because it's pretty fun.
Well, I lost my tweezers.
Cotton Eye Joe is pretty funny. Someone put that.
Cute. Okay.
Funny.
I'm going to get these lashes on. And I lost my tweezers somehow. I don't know where they are, but there's always something I lose.
Oh, well, someone else guessed Thomas Rhett, and he was one of my favorite. It still is one of my favorite country guys for sure.
I'll never forget. I met Thomas Rhett backstage at.
Oh God, yeah.
I know. Sorry, I just tell my Thomas Rhett story now. Okay, I was working with Molly Sims. I did Molly Sims' makeup and her hair for the Miss America pageant, like a gazillion years ago. Well, that was probably like a year after we got married. It's like 5 years ago. Anyway, and Thomas Rhett was one of the hosts also. And he popped in the green room, and like everyone, all the celebs were like waiting back there with like their glam people. We were just like waiting for our talent to go on stage. And Thomas Rhett saw that I didn't have a chair. I was like standing, and he got up, went out of the room, and like found me a chair and gave me a chair. And I was like,
yeah, this is
Thomas Rhett gave me a chair to sit on. Like, and I've loved him ever since.
like this
Sorry.
is the only guy that
I
can
know,
ever
but
make
like
me jealous in my entire life is.
But my God, like,
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine what a sweetheart? Like I was
Yeah.
just the makeup artist, He like went out of his way to get me a chair Good old Thomas Rhett.
I don't want to talk about Thomas Rhett
What a
anymore.
great guy. He's so in love with his wife. I love him.
Oh.
I love their
seriously.
love. Like, what a great guy.
Incredible.
Okay, so anyway.
So a bunch of people got it, so I'm gonna reveal it. Should I reveal it?
Okay, so tons of you got it.
You reveal it.
No, you do it.
Well, it was Tennessee whiskey. So all of you that answered Tennessee whiskey, great guesses.
That's a great guess.
Yeah.
Really great guess.
Yeah.
How did you guys know?
I know there was a lot of
I
them.
guess
actually got
I
right.
guess it's a more known song that I
Yeah, it is.
thought. All right, lashes are fun.
Wow.
It's definitely glam. I definitely feel like myself 6 years ago.
Oh, wow. Another super thanks
Oh, you guys are too kind.
from Elizabeth.
Oh, Elizabeth,
Or
thank
Elizabeth,
you.
Yeah.
So putting lashes on without tweezers, not recommended. I don't recommend it.
Oh, someone said fell in love with Mitch when I saw the babies all over him the other day.
Oh my God, you guys, Mitch worked. I didn't think Mitch was ever gonna get home from his shoot the last couple of days. He worked such long hours. We won't get into it, but oh my God. Okay, let's bring it back to makeup really quick.
Yes.
Because if you look at, and again, I will post probably another photo in like the thumbnail of this live once it goes up. But if you look at what my makeup looked like, there's one picture, I'm on the boat, my makeup is getting wrecked, okay? But I have like a very visible powder highlight on my cheek that looks really pretty. So I thought that this would give me the same vibe. So I'm gonna put this Wet n Wild Mega Glow Hello Halo blush lighter, and I'm probably gonna mix both these shades, and I'm gonna try to copy how full my cheeks were back then. I feel like, I'm obviously 6 years older, so like I've probably lost some collagen in my face. That's just the way it is. But my God, like my cheek was like, it was like I had like this luscious full cheek.
Oh.
Did I even appreciate it? I still do. I was born with big cheeks. Okay, so let's get both these on the back of my N17, and let's see if this is gonna give us. Oh yeah,
Let's see.
this is
Yeah, that's nice.
the vibe, and I have to blend this, so don't judge me.
This makeup does look a little when it's all done, it looks maybe a little outdated now, huh? Does?
Yeah.
Little days. But it's
Just a
still
little bit.
beautiful though.
It's still pretty, but how fun, When else are you gonna recreate your makeup look other than on your anniversary? So.
Okay, keep telling
What do you
story
think?
time.
Like
Stunning.
that looks great.
That's incredible.
This is such an
Wow, that's a
impressive
great
highlighter.
highlighter.
Okay, let's put some on my nose because I guarantee you I definitely put nose highlight on. And I have some lip combos that I think will probably be really close to either what I wore or what I was at least like alternating between like 6 years ago. And don't be surprised, but I picked out 2 MAC lipsticks that I guarantee you I probably had on at one point, but most of the pictures that I posted of my makeup look, my lips they're wiped out. Like, we got married, I kissed him, I probably had champagne, all those things, and then I got on a boat, a speedboat, and my lipstick is just, it's gone. So, but if I had to guess, I bet you I was either wearing Kinda Sexy from MAC, which would go perfect with this makeup look because it's like soft, warm tone peaches, and this is more like a peachy nude. And then there's also Honey Love, and I'm torn between the two because both of these are like some of my favorites. And I bet you I was wearing like a cheap LA Girl lip liner. I just bet you. I don't know. If I had to guess, Cafe was probably in the running of what the lip liner was that I was wearing. So first things first. So let me fix this because I went a little too heavy.
Celine totally guessed that. She said,
Celine guessed it?
I bet you spent more money. No, well, she said, I bet you spent more money on your shoes than your dress, which you totally did.
Oh my God, Celine, how did you know? Okay, that's actually a great story.
Yeah.
That's a really great story. So my dress that I wore was a $50 cotton H&M dress that fit me like a glove, was so comfortable. $50, okay? And then my shoes were Alice and Olympia, and I spent over $500. I think they were like $575, and at the time I was like,
Yeah, that was
oh my God.
all the money in the world right there.
But they were perfection. They were red velvet, and they had 3 red, I still have them. They have 3 red velvet roses on the front. incredible. Absolutely incredible. They were my dream shoes. So yes, I spent all my money on my shoes. Best decision I ever made. I also, as far as like my wedding attire,
Jeez.
I bought these statement earrings from Anthropologie. And I've told this story, I think, a couple times, but bear with me if you've heard it. But I bought these statement earrings, these big statement earrings from Anthropologie. They were also like, I think, probably like a little over $100, so that broke the bank too. But I bought those, and I remember making the mistake of sharing what my wedding outfit was going to be with colleagues, friends, and just people that I worked close with at the time. And because everyone was asking me like about my wedding at that point, like they knew that I was going to Italy. Because I had to take them. I had to tell them I was taking like 2 weeks off from work, and that was a big deal. So everyone knew, needless to say, that I was going. And so you start telling them like what you plan on wearing, what your dress looks like, all that stuff. And I remember showing quite a few people the earrings, and they poo-pooed it so bad. They were like, no, don't do those. Like, it's going to take over the look. Like, no, you don't want, those are too heavy. That's too much. They're too in the way.
So much.
And I was like, I'm not going to listen to any of you guys. I'm going to buy these earrings. And it was the best decision along with my shoes because they just made me feel so special, and they made me just feel so like, they made me feel like a bride. These earrings were just unbelievable. I still have them. I'll never give them up. They're like one of my prized possessions, basically. And again, like the pictures I posted on the community tab, I'm wearing the earrings, so you can just reference them and check those out. But I'm so happy I didn't listen to, and like that's my personality anyway. I don't listen to other people. I do what I want to do. But I was so happy that I didn't get caught up in other people's opinions on what I should wear and all that stuff. Babe, I have to say, this actually looks exactly like my wedding makeup.
Yeah.
I know.
You did amazing.
I like nailed it. I'm shocked. This looks just like my makeup on the wedding day before it got blown away on the boat.
Okay, I'm gonna finish this. Super thanks, because there's a lot of really
please
nice
tell me while I finish this lip liner.
You have everyone from, let's see, we said thank you to Elizabeth, and then you have
you guys are so kind.
Melissa sent a great super thanks. She said, okay, Mitch is Italian, but I always wondered your ethnicity, Nikki.
I'm part Mexican.
And then
everyone thinks I'm Italian too.
Essie sent $100, basically. Love your...
Oh my god. Oh my god. You guys are so kind. Jody Moore? You guys. Oh, you're so sweet. You guys, I'm so sorry I'm missing the super thanks, but Mitch is catching them.
Yeah. You have a little bit, like 10 minutes after to answer questions.
Yes. And I'm almost done with my makeup, so I'll be able to like actually look at my phone, and I'll be done with story time. But I want to add one more thing. Okay, I'm gonna add one more thing because I also guarantee I probably put more blush on the wedding day. So I'm gonna add good old faithful Warm Soul from MAC. And when you're getting married, if you're a bride, you just know that blush is like the first thing to fade and to go. So I guarantee I probably loaded on that blush, but for good reason, because that boat ride took 70% of it off. So,
so much better.
Yeah, blush. If you're a bride, you gotta be a blushing bride, just the way it is. But I feel like I got so close to my makeup. I'm so proud of myself right now. I really I gotta give myself a little pat on the shoulder because I don't know, maybe that makeup is just burned in my brain. Let's try Kinda Sexy. I think this is gonna be the one from MAC. So Kinda Sexy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Doesn't it kind of look like that? Mm-hmm. Again, this is the first thing that went off my face is my lipstick. I also had such a cute clutch, by the way. I had a really cute wedding clutch that I got. Yeah. That's right. Mitch remembers it that I got from Anthropologie as well. And that was so fun.
They were such sweet times, even though I was broke as ever could be and a very sad man.
I know. Let's add a little more depth too. Nude truffle. Oh, those are such great times. Very uncertain times, and there was a lot, there's a lot of change happening in our lives. But we just knew that it was right, and we had such comfort knowing that like we were there and we were doing the right thing, and that we were just excited to start our life together because we had both been through so much with, our previous marriages and stuff. So we were just so excited to have met each other, and we just knew that it was right and we couldn't wait to start that. Okay, one last thing, then I'm gonna actually like answer some like probably 10 minutes of questions, and that's the look. I'll link everything that I used. This hour has flown by, and again, I know it's different. I normally I get to talk to you guys a lot more, but I thought this would just be so fun. So hopefully you've enjoyed it so far. Milani, make it last. I don't remember if I even used setting spray or if I even packed it when I went to Italy. Who knows? I packed in such a like hurry, but we're gonna set the makeup. Whew, that is quite cold. Okay, I'm gonna grab my phone. I'm gonna show you the finished look. Maybe Mitch will zoom in if he wants. Hopefully it looks good up close too.
It does. It looks really pretty.
Kind of did this, what felt like really fast. Lashes feel good.
Let's give him a little happy zoom.
This was definitely the eyeliner. And you gotta give it up to that Kaja bento box because, I mean, that's a stunning shadow. Hopefully it's still available and I can link it. You'll know pretty soon if it's there or not. Yep, this was the glam.
So beautiful.
Just 6 years older. And a little more tired. Aw, so fun. Such great memories. I hope you guys enjoy this trip down memory lane with us. Because you guys are like our friends. So we have to, we got to share the fun memories and the fun stories. So I'm going to grab my phone. I'm going to catch myself up with this thread. And let's do like 10 minutes of questions since I missed so much. And I don't want to keep you guys that long because I know we were on this live for a long time last week. I couldn't believe it. That was like well over an hour. Okay. So, what was my wedding day perfume? God, I wish I remembered. Do you remember? That's a great question.
I feel like it was like some kind of Victoria's Secret thing you were wearing at the time.
Honestly,
you were
it was
like really into Victoria's
honestly
Secret
it was
perfumes.
Yeah, I guarantee you it was a Victoria's Secret perfume.
Yeah.
I don't remember which one. Probably one that my sister picked out for me. She was like the queen of Victoria's Secret perfumes.
Yeah.
So yeah, guarantee it was definitely a Victoria's Secret. No clue which one though.
If I smelled it, I would know for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, good. So someone's saying, let's have more story time, story lives. You tell them so well. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I feel like well, that's good to know. I felt like I rambled that, but thank you. Let's see. Do you think the Gucci bronzer is any good? It's so many people's favorites. I do think it's good. It's very pigmented. So there is a little bit of a learning curve getting used to how fully pigmented it is. But if I had to tell you, between like two high-end bronzers, the Hermes surpasses it.
Did you see Kelton's super things?
Oh, thank you, Kelton. You're so sweet. Thank you for the happy anniversary wishes, you guys. You're amazing. Okay, so will you do a Sephora sale video? Probably. I have to just get the wheels in motion to get that going. But probably. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for the compliment, Nancy. Oh, long time Nikki and Mitch fan and finally find the Facebook group. It's so fun. Oh my God, Kristen, that's amazing. I'm so happy you found the group. I hear the group is a fun time. You guys are an incredible group, so I have no doubt that you guys are just having a ball over there and you've created an amazing community. And I'm so proud of you guys, like that you're just, that you came together because of me. So it's a really amazing thing. Celine says, so lovely. You're so lovely, Celine. Tristan says, flawless, thank you. Very 6 years ago, but I would rock this now. I'm going to rock this all day, Let's see. Best brands for cool tone foundations. Maggie is asking that. Maggie, Dior has some great cool tone foundation undertones. Even Armani, I have quite a few cooler tone shades in my pro kit, like shade 5.5 and 5 are actually staples in mine because they are like pure neutrals leaning cool. So both those brands, I've kept them in my pro kit for a long time because they have some good cool and neutral undertones.
Seen it. Yeah. Or Wendy just sent you in.
Wendy, thank you so much. Mitch just bumped into a bunch of, sounds like sticks. Okay. Great live with your wedding story. Thank you so much, Rachel. You're so sweet. Which Kaja is it? Okay, it's the Orange Blossom. O2 Orange Blossom is the one. And again, I will try to link it along with everything I use, including the Kiss lashes and the MAC lipstick. All that stuff will be linked very soon.
Did you read Wendy's comment though? About the look?
No, I missed Wendy's comment. Can you find that for me? I'm getting lost.
Super things, a big super
Oh,
things.
wait, hold on. Wendy.
You
Wendy.
breezed right over it.
Oh, thank you so much, Wendy. My gosh. Sending you love back and thank you for being so sweet and such a wonderful supporter. My gosh, you're generous. Jeez. Oh. Bree, how did you know Mitch's birthday is coming up so soon?
Oh.
Oh, I think I probably mentioned that, but can we have a pro kit part 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Absolutely. Eva, yes, absolutely. And I'm so happy you guys are enjoying that series. And I will definitely, there's so much more to share from my pro kit. It's kind of never ending, to be honest. It's never ending in there. It's like a, yeah, it's crazy. There's so much in my pro kit. It's wild. Nikki, how do I make my foundation lighter without buying a new shade? You can always add a lighter concealer to color adjust it. I find that's usually just like the easiest way to do it is just mixing in a lighter concealer. Otherwise, you can buy like white pigments, like actual pure white pigments, depending on what your undertone is. But if you add, plenty of brands sell them. I believe even like NYX makes a really, really affordable like white pigment that you can mix into your foundation. Depending on like how much lighter you need it to be, add a dot or two, and that will cut the color way down.
See Chrissy Lee.
Chrissy Lee, thank you for the super thanks and for the anniversary wishes. Oh, you're so kind. Who in history would you do makeup on? I'm so curious.
Oh.
That's a good Autumn. That is a very cool question. I'm just gonna say something very cliche and
Wait, let me see.
what you'd probably guess.
Cleopatra.
No.
Frankenstein bride.
No. Probably
not
Marilyn
real.
Monroe.
Oh.
I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah.
how could you not, right? How could you not want to get your hands on that face?
Yeah.
Oh, so Brie actually adds a white color corrector. Yeah. Brie is on it.
So Katie B sent you a super. thanks for
Katie
your
B.
things.
Oh my gosh, you guys, thank you so much. You do not need to do that. You're so
I know.
ridiculously generous. Thank you. Katie, happy anniversary, Nikki and Mitch. Your love is so sweet, and so are you both. Oh, so are you. Thank you so much. What brow products is best for a natural brow look? I love tinted brow gels. I think they look so natural, and they just add a soft amount, depending on like how you use them. Like the ones from Kosas are really soft and natural. Also, usually brow powders, like eyeshadows, applied very sparingly with an angle brush and then brushed into the brows with a spoolie will give you one of the most natural looks to your brows.
Nancy again. Now you've had one comment.
Oh my gosh, Nancy, thank you so much. What? My gosh. LA Girl is my favorite option. I've tried. Oh, good to know, Brie. That's good to know. So LA Girl apparently has a white color adjuster as well. Barney says, oh, Barney's asking. Oh. You guys are so cute. Okay. Amy is asking best brow gel for fine eyebrows. To like hold them into place, I really like the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze gel. Not the wax pomade one. That one doesn't hold up very well, but the actual like this guy, the Freeze gel, amazing on fine, thin hairs because it really glues them down and keeps them into place, which is great.
Lonnie says, Mitch, thanks for being, she said this a couple times, thanks for being so honest about how you felt when you saw Nikki. She was your person.
Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, that's so sweet, Lonnie. Oh, gosh, I love that.
Cindy, hope you make some hot...
Sorry. Okay, now I'm blushing. Is your wedding date tattooed? It is, actually. That's a good question. It's like you guys know me so well. Okay, so let me show you.
Oh, that's right. I was...
My wedding date,
our
wedding date, excuse me. Mitch didn't do it. Mitch has no tattoos. This is our wedding date in Roman numeral, obviously. You know, as I get older, this tattoo gets thicker and thicker. It's a sign that it's getting blown out. It's when like the tattoo artist goes a little too deep and the ink starts to spread. Anyway, so it used to be a little bit more fine. I forget all about this tattoo, but yeah, this says 10/20, 2018. If I said 19 again, I was going to be so embarrassed. Okay, so let me answer a couple more questions. I've had so much fun with you guys. I don't want to leave, but I know that we all have things to do, and I know you guys have busy lives and busy Sundays, and Sundays are always a day of getting stuff done and getting ahead for the week. So I'll stay on a little bit longer.
Or did you read Nancy's?
Because I've missed you guys and I didn't get to talk to you. Nancy, you sent me a DM a while back. Shoot. Okay, I am so sorry again. I had such a busy week. Not that I don't always, but my God, this week was just, it was a lot. There was so much happening and so much work this week on all ends. So I apologize. I do need to catch up on my DMs. I'm very behind on them right now, like extremely. Gigi says, Nikki, can you please do a tutorial on getting Taylor Swift's kiss-proof lipstick? That's a great idea. Best 100% transfer-proof products and techniques. If you've watched a Chiefs game, you understand. Well, I have not watched any Chiefs games, and I probably never will. But I know what you're talking about, and I 100% love that idea. So I will definitely write that down. It's a great idea. Thank you for that, Gigi.
Krista said, please answer my question.
Oh, where's Krista?
I don't know. Have her repeat it maybe. And then...
Oh, please answer Nancy's question. We need our Nikki merch. Oh, okay. So I'm guessing it's in regards to merch. Well, I'm going to bring that over to Mitch.
I don't have a date. You shouldn't have ever put a date.
Very close. We're very close.
Now, with all that being said, as you've been testing, we wanted to make sure that our merchandise is good, so we've been testing it for a while.
You know, we're learning a lot as we go. I'm just going to give you a little backstory. We're learning a lot as we go, and what slowed us down is just working multiple jobs. The multiple jobs we work while trying to do a merch line. So maybe we might have been a little overly ambitious, thinking we were going to get it done as soon as we thought we were going to get it done. There's so many things that go into it, obviously, and there's things that we didn't see happening that happened. Like we got sent half the wrong order of shipping envelopes, like the wrong sizes were sent to us. So we had to ship them all the way back, wait for the new samples to come, approve the new sample size, and then order them. We just got them. They're sitting right there. So we are very, very close, and we're hoping.
There's no date.
We're hoping very, very soon. But you guys will know. Don't worry, I'll alert you all. And thank you for asking.
Live or something.
And thank you for all the patience you guys have had. You guys are so patient and just so amazing and understanding. So we really appreciate you. Just not still caring. So thank you for that.
Yeah.
Couple more questions. Nikki, I'd love to see your your capsule travel kit, please. It's a cool idea, Eva. That's a really cool idea. Okay, I gotta write some of these ideas down. These are some great ones.
Now you had 2 more super chats and then,
Meghan Markle makeup tutorial. Interesting. Oh, Miss Mary, thank you for the super things. And I missed another one from Jacqueline. Happy anniversary. Thank you for your channel that mixes makeup stories and genuine missing. Oh, and a genuine missing from most of YouTube. This live made my Sunday better. You're so sweet. You being here made my life so much better. Thank you so much for that. And thanks for hanging out. I know these are like chaotic, but they're the highlight of my week, and they're just such a blast. I find these to be just so fun and so rewarding, getting to talk to you all and just to catch up. And I'm always just sitting here talking to myself, and it's nice to feel like you guys are with me and we're hanging out. Okay, so a couple more things. Mario or Pink? Oh, Pink LM. What is that, Krista? Mario or Pink? Oh, Mario Powder or Pink Laura Mercier. Wow. I got that. Mario, hands down. Let's see. Can you please do a hotel room makeup tutorial with not the best light? Any affordable travel lights you recommend? Affordable? Yes. I got the affordable one right here. This is really great. You can get them on Amazon. They're $30. They can attach to your phone. You can position them on top of a mirror like that, okay? So you can also put them in your bag and take pictures at night. If you haven't seen one of these, I'd be surprised. They're really, really viral lights. I've had these for years, and then Alex Earl came on the scene and acted like she invented it. No, I'm just kidding. No, she made it more popular because she was talking about them a lot. But I've had these for years in my to travel with clients to take photos at night. So the light is here, and it's quite bright. So you can get that, show off the highlight. That's nice. It just adds a lot of light. So these are great. They're fantastic for dark hotel rooms, and they're really, really travel friendly. The charge lasts a pretty long time. It does come with a charger and stuff, and they're just easy, convenient. I'm going to answer 2 more questions, and I'm going to let you guys go because I know we've been here a while. Okay. Rem Beauty Review. Gosh, I know I should get on. I just think that's... No, it's not Alex Diss. She's amazing. I love her. I just think it's funny because everyone found out about that light because of her, but it had been around for ages. Definitely not dissing her. fact, I would absolutely die to do her makeup. Call me, Alex, please. I'll do your makeup. I'll pay you for to let me do your makeup. I would love to do your makeup. Let's see. Nikki Translucent. Hold on. Translucent loose setting powder right for deeper skin tones, or should I use darker shade like Warm Honey from Makeup by Mario? Warm Honey would be amazing if you have a deeper skin tone. I love the ones from Givenchy. I use 5 and 6 for deeper skin tones in my Pro Kit. But I also, if I'm working with someone who has like a medium to dark skin tone and I want to brighten the under eye, I love Banana Bread from Huda Beauty. Banana Bread is like a holy grail for like brightening under eye and the anywhere you highlight. It's fantastic. Okay, hi Nikki, could you please tell lip combo for the Ralph Lauren recent shoot you posted? Oh, God, that was hazelnut lip liner from Anastasia Beverly Hills and a liquid lipstick from Dose of Colors. I believe it's Nude Mood? No, True Nude. I'll post it. I'll post about it. But it's a liquid lipstick from Dose of Colors. Miss Mary, thank you so much. Okay, one more question, then I'm going to wrap it up. Yes, Mitch and I are going to go to dinner to celebrate for sure. We're going to go to Santa Barbara for the day and hang out as well. Probably go antiquing, see if we can find anything good. And I guess that's it. I'm going to wrap it up, you guys. I just want to say thank you so much for such huge generosity. Mitch has to say thank you as well. So come back in, Mitch. Thank you for hanging out with us. I really hope you had fun. Maybe you got to know us more. And it's always fun to hear like backstories. I love hearing about how people meet, and like I love hearing about like people's lives. So I find it really interesting. So hopefully you found this story time interesting. And again, sorry I didn't get to answer all your questions, but hopefully it was just fun and entertaining still. Huge thank you to everyone who sent super things. You guys are above and beyond generous and so incredibly kind. It blows my mind and Mitch's mind pretty much every single day when we're like just talking. So thank you. Sending you guys the biggest hug and kiss. And thanks for hanging out with us. And we're going to go enjoy the rest of our day. Bye.
Bye.